This is a really interesting topic, kind of still a gatekept topic. I recently had a video taken down about this topic where I didn't even say anything, literally compilation video with music in the background. I think it was just getting too many views. Anyways, so let's just get right into it. I'll just try to explain it as simply. This is the kind of thing where if you just say this to somebody without kind of prefacing it or without having a background in conspiracy or an understanding of, like, if you have never heard of the Baphomet before, this is the kind of stuff where if you say it, somebody's going to be like, you should be committed. Like, they don't even know how to even approach something like this. But you kind of become desensitized to it. And for myself, I've believed these types of things for so long that it's really easy to just talk about it like, yeah, this is just the way it is. So, you know how we have this elite, I don't want to call them elite, but they think of themselves as elite, Illuminati. Really, they get all the power just by being a bunch of thugs at the end of the day. But right, we have these certain elite individuals out there, and even within the elite, there's classes within that, and not everybody is built for the stage. But some of these Illuminati freaks they're just built for the stage, and they know a lot of times it runs in their family that these people are, in the spotlight. That's why you see a lot of nepotism, because, well, they're already a part of the system, so it's easier to just recruit like that. But I think sometimes you do see other recruitment, and that is because not everybody in these secret societies is built for the stage. So there's some people out there that they're a part of this whole system. They know about all this stuff, but they're not taking any spotlight. And of course, the people at the most tippy top, probably we don't even know their names, and who knows if they know their names. Anyways, these people, it's been a long, long tradition, and we see it in almost every society. Like in Japan, this is just still a normal thing for, oh yeah, the girl kabuki theater. Those are all guys. And, like, isn't it kind of insinuated that a lot of the geishas were actually dudes? And anyways, they tell us about Shakespeare times. Oh, in ye olden times, all of the female characters were played by dudes. They don't tell you the punchline to that joke is, and they literally still are. Nothing has changed. This class, I don't know if you want to say that they're all dudes. In my opinion, just the easiest way to be truthful about it is that they're all a part of this thing in one way or another. They could be, who knows, intersex or literally just cross-dressing. And my personal opinion is that the higher up you go, the more you have just like cross-dressing. You just have like a man, but they live as a woman. And this might seem crazy, but this is something that I don't talk about it a lot anymore because I don't talk about this topic anymore. But it really does make sense that there's people out there that are serious about being satanic. And one of their fundamental things is in doing things backwards. And this is where, like, my mind can't comprehend something like that, because it's just, to me, I don't even understand why people would know, oh, there's a good side and there's a bad side. I don't understand alignment to bad side. I already don't understand that. Understanding that there's a good side and a bad side and just agreeing to the bad side. But their commitment to the role and of wanting to do everything backwards, like, I'll hear people say things, oh, my great aunt, like, walked around her house backwards, did everything backwards. It becomes weird at a certain point. And so, yeah, just existing as the opposite gender, that's part of the backwards thing, doing everything backwards. Is it to insult God? Is it to, I don't know. People do all sorts of wacky things in the name of religion. So there is a religion of satanic individuals out there that they literally do everything backwards, and a lot of them just live lives as the opposite gender, but they retain their original equipment. Getting to the point of this video, did you guys know that Jojo Siwa, whatever, brother got married. And look at that body. What? And wearing a pink suit. And then I thought it was interesting that JoJo was dressed up as a disco ball. And I don't even know what to say about JoJo. That's one of those, society today, you can see when the establishment, like, tries to push something. But I feel like today we have more of a power to just ignore things. There's not that monoculture anymore because we all have our own algorithms, and it's easier to block things that you don't want to see. Back in the day, you turned on the TV and whatever was on there, and we didn't have a million options. Nowadays, it's easier to ignore people, but we can still sense when they are, like, really trying to make something happen. And if ever there's a character like that where it seems like, wow, you're really being pushed by the media. Is this really because you're this ultra talented? And I think most people today have learned that the entertainment industry doesn't run off of talent anymore. Maybe at one point in time, you had to be in the club and also talented. Nowadays, it's more like just how deep are you in the club? How many strings can you pull, kind of thing. And there's a lot of these creatures vying for the spotlight. Anyways, the point of this video, they do everything backwards to the point where the people pretending to be dudes are the ones that actually have the kids, and the ones that pretend to be women, they just put on a moon bump and prance around and act crazy a lot of times. Enough rambling. What do you guys think? That's the Masonic foot pose, too. That's like the George Washington Masonic foot pose. K-Fed, Britney was recently in the news. And look at this. What's up with the pink? Like, is that the pink and the blue? The baby blue is on Britney, and the pink is on K-Fed. Is that, like, accident in the same way that, like, what's up? This person's not even allegedly gay. And this is where it gets so twisted up and mixed up. It's like they kind of aren't gay at a certain point because it'll be a woman pretending to be a man, be paired off with a man pretending to be a woman. Is that gay? I try to not think about it a lot. K-Fed, though, is a really good example of a breeder. K-Fed, another good example of a family that just, like, has a breeder. The Kardashians have the Rob Kardashian breeder. Look at this, though. Like, which one of these people just had a baby? Why? In what universe does the husband get the comfy chair? What? This picture right here proves everything that you need to know about what these creatures at the top are a part of. Hope you enjoyed this video. God bless everyone. Oh, I guess really fast, here's some bonus material. I forgot I pulled some slides for JoJo Siwa. These people, they're just a satanic puppet, but I figured it'd be worthwhile to point out just some of the satanic things involved with this JoJo Siwa character, to point out that, hey, maybe this person's actually a part of, like, deeply evil, demonic, satanic things, and that's why they're just so famous, even though skills are questionable. How does anybody today, like, today it feels like even if you have a lot of talent, nobody cares. Nobody even cares. So why are certain individuals being picked up and put in the spotlight like they're the most amazing thing, but we can tell that they're trash? Well, it's because they're a part of this satanic thing. So first of all, this part of the signature looks very satanic over there to the left. It looks like a pentagram, basically, in the signature. And the bow thing, I guess I'll just point out that this is something that you actually see these. If you want a boy to pass as a girl, something you can do is put them in poofy, frilly dresses and slap a huge bow on their head. But here, look at this thing. Just talking about being a part of something evil. So you have this children's character. They're well known for this symbol, a bow. Claire's recalled a JoJo Siwa branded cosmetics kit after the FDA issued a warning about it containing dangerous levels of asbestos. Okay, I thought the bow was going to be messed up, but still, this person's involved with products that are poisoning children. People are, of course, going to say, like, well, what are... I mean, these people need to be held responsible for... We can't just let all these people get away with all these things by saying, well, it's not their fault that it gets made in some China facility. If you're a child star making a product, your number one concern should be safety. JoJo's Juice is a very questionable named product. Being named on this most influential thing too, it reminds me of the Alefantis guy being on... Why is a pizza guy in DC on the most 100 influential? Why is this annoying character that nobody cares about that's being shoved down our throats? Are they really influential, or do you wish that they were influential? But JoJo's Juice, I mean, that right there, you could talk for days about the ridiculous baffo implications of JoJo's Juice. Marketed for children age 6 and above. Questions about nudity and being arrested. Are you telling me that you're having board games made about you with your image in it, and you don't sit down and say, like, okay, let me play the game before you send this out there? And that just shows that, I mean, they're puppets, and they're just part of a bigger, more evil thing. Clearly, certain type of PDF people are in charge of the branding involved with this character. Certain type of PDF people and certain type of people that don't mind poisoning children. It's kind of crazy when you really think about it. And so, yeah, I guess the lesson is, don't ever buy anything that's branded from some child. If you're buying something that's branded for something marketed at children, you're probably buying something that a PDF was involved in making, or just some demonic person who gets off on poisoning children to make a buck. So I'll finish up. There's just a few more things. It's interesting that Siwa was on The Masked Singer as a T-Rex. T as in testosterone. I don't know what else. A lot of lame looking stuff. Most influential. Okay. So, a satanic puppet for sure. Doing weird. I mean, you can tell that this one just likes the spotlight and is a narcissistic freak. So, I don't know what else there is to say about it. That's just what I assume of most famous people, that they're just some narcissistic freak. Never idolize famous people, ever. God bless everyone.